Hello everyone, thank you for joining me today. You are welcome to my channel. If you like this video and many other videos that are produced, please click subscribe button to subscribe to my channel. Now, here is a simple program without no mathematical expression written in BASIC. Now, BASIC is a simple program that you can use to understand how computer interact, or you can interact with the computer. So it's very simple. Now let me quickly run this program. I will click on this green button to run the program. Now I'm using BASIC compiler on my mobile phone because programming is simple today. You can work on the go and use your phone to write code. So that is what I'm doing here. So I will click on the button to see what I've written. Alright, as you can see, hello world, I love programming. This is a comprehensive basic programming. I will subscribe to your channel. So please click subscribe button to subscribe to my channel. Alright, now let me quickly show you some gray area in basic programming. So I will move out from here so that I can show you from my PowerPoint on the slide. Alright, so now, this, as you know, we are talking about basic programming. So now, I would like us to understand something about the definition of computer, because that definition will help you to understand how computer program work. There are three things you need to understand about computer program, and that is in the definition of computer. So let me define computer for you. Computer is an electronic device that accepts data as an input, processes the data, and brings out information as an output. Now, this definition talks about the programming, but a lot of people don't understand that. Now, I will break it for you so that you can understand it. Now, these three words, the I, the P, and the O, that is computer as IPO. That is, computer accepts data as an input, computer processes the data, computer brings out information as an output. Now, let's relate that to programming. Input of data. That is, you can say, when you are writing program, input A equal 5, or let A equal 5, let B equal 10. Processing of the data, where you sum up or you calculate everything you want the program to do for you. Now, that is what we do in processing. Now, that is why we now have sum equal A plus B. That is, remember, I said let A equal 5, let B equal 10. So sum A plus B. Now, our output, we always use print statement to output the result of our work. So output of data, we can now say print sum. Now, if you look at these three words, the IPO, it reflects in our definition and it reflects in programming. And that is the basis of programming. If you know these three things, you will be able to write any program that you want to write. Now, let me show you another thing. Now, look at this. This is another area that is always difficult for a lot of us. That is difficult area in programming. That is how to interpret mathematical expression to basic expression. If you look at my screen, you will see that on the left hand side we have mathematical expression, while on the right hand side we have basic expression. Now, if you have this simple equation, 5 multiplied by 4 divided by 2, how will you write it in basic? Now, it's very simple. On the other side, you see 5 asterisk 4 divided by 2. As you can see, it's very simple, but a lot of us get it wrong here. That is why most of our program fail to work. Now, what about 5 raised to the power of 2? Is 5 caret 2, or exponential 2. 5 exponential 2. What about 25 square root of 25? Is SQR. SQR is a built-in function in computer program to calculate the square root. So that's why you now have SQR bracket 25. Now look at other examples so that you can familiarize yourself with it. All right, now another area is that when you see an equation in program, like basic program, how will you evaluate it? Is it the same as in math? No. In math, we use board mass, but in computer programming, we use bed mass. So it's the same, like a math, board mass, bracket of division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. But in bed mass, bracket, exponential, division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. So if you look at the way I listed them, 1, 2, 3, 4 is the same way. Whichever one that comes first is the one that you will evaluate first. Now let me give you a simple example. Now look at this equation using bed mass. If you look at the first line, we have 5 plus 3 asterisk 4 /2 minus 3 caret or exponential 2. Now what do we do first? Remember, bed mass, bracket, that is, we remove bracket first. So that's why we now have in step 2 5 plus 3, which will give us 8, and 8 asterisk 4. So that's the next step. That's 8 asterisk 4 / or divide by 2 minus 3 raised to the power of 2. Now what's the next step we are going to do? The next step is simple. We will now evaluate exponential, that is 3 raised to the power of 2. So 3 times 3 will give us 9. So that's why in the line 3 you now have this. So now the next step is, that's the fourth step here. So we have 8 multiplied by 4 will give you 32. Still divide by 2 minus 9. Now when you the next step in our bed mass is division or multiplication. So since we don't have multiplication here, the next thing we do is division. So that's why you now have 32 divided by 2, which will now give you 16. Now the next one is, if you have addition or subtraction, that's the next thing to evaluate. So we now have 16 minus 9, and our answer equals 7. That's the way you use that in programming, using bed mass. Remember, we are not using board mass. Now let's look at some program we are going to write in the course of our explanation. So the first one, write a program to add 5 and 10. It depends. Look at the two ways you can write this. So it depends on the one you want. All right. Now the second one, write a program to add marks of a student in 3 subjects. So there is it. Now there is another one. Write a program using restore statement. Now we use restore statement to read data in data statement. So that's another program, another good example. Now another one is write a program to add any 2 numbers. Now when you see rem is remark. So we use it at times so that the person that is not there when you are writing the program will understand what the program is all about. But the computer will not show it, except you use print statement to show it. So now this is another program. Write a program to add any 2 numbers. You will see that some programs are similar, but the way we write it so that computer can display some things for us are not the same. So this is another one. So this is another one to calculate average of any 3 numbers. This is another one, area of a rectangle. This is another one, another area of a rectangle too. Then this is another one, that is the triangle. And this is another one, this circumference of any given circle. And this one is simple interest. So whenever you want maybe to write a program, you can come here or rewind the video back so that you can get it. Now it's time to write the main code. So as you know, I always use basic compiler for my program because it's very simple. This one is very simple to use on the go. Wherever I'm going to, with my mobile phone, I can start programming and I can write any code that I want to write. So let's start. Let me click. Now I will go back so that I can go to where I can write. Now what first thing I will do is that I will remove all this. So I will just tap, then highlight it, remove it once. I will click on this to remove it or delete it. Now let me write a program to add 5 and 10. You know, from what I show you in the PowerPoint, I can use two methods to write that. So I will use a read. All right, it has come. Read A, B, then enter, then A equal 5, B equal 10, C equal A plus B. All right, let me move this back. And then print C. Okay, it has gone. Print C. Now if I run the program, I will click on the green button that you are seeing. Let me move this back. All right, as you can see, my answer is 15. So I can decide to use the second method to write it. So let's use the second method now. So I still have read A, B, C equal A plus B. So I will cancel from here. So my C, I will put it here. C equal A plus B. Then I have print C. Then I will go down. I will now use data statement. Data 5, comma, then 10. Now let me see if I run this program, what it will bring out. You see, the same thing. It shows 15. So that's the beauty of a program. You can see one person write the program in one way and you can write it in another way and it will give you the same answer. All right, now let me write another program. So I will click to delete most of the things on my screen. All right, I still need read. So this program add the marks of a student in 3 subjects. So I will use read. So let me put English, comma, maths, comma, computer, then I put name. Then when you put name, you remember to always put $sign so that the computer will identify you are talking about the name of a person. So sum equal English plus maths plus computer. So we use comp for computer. Print. All right, let me click on that. Print name. Remember, you put your $sign. Print again. Print sum. Then we now use data since we've used read. So the next thing we use data. Then we put the score now. Remember, in programming, you always supply everything because computer cannot do anything without you giving it what to do. 60. So what name should I use? Alright, let me put a comma and let me put the name. Let me use Andrew, then close the bracket. Alright, let me run this program. Let me see whether if there is any error there. If there is any error, you can quickly come back and correct it. Let me see. You see Andrew 179. So it means the program run correctly. So let me go back and write another program using restore. So what I will do is that let me highlight everything here and delete it once and for all. Now I will still need read. Okay, it has come. Read. So A comma B. Alright, then let me use C equal A plus B. I will go down, then print. When you type PR, it will come C. Okay, let me use capital C. Then go down. Then I will now use restore. Restore. Okay, then read. K comma M. Now go down. So I will now say J equal K plus M asterisk K. Then I will put caret 2. That is raised to the power of 2. Then since I already used J here, just like I used sum equal, so the next thing I will now use is print. That is print J for me, sum J for me. Okay, then let me now enter data I want it to show in A and B, which is 5 and 10. So I will now put data. If you look at this program, it's very simple. It's a straightforward program. So I will put 10. If I look at it, it's the same. So let me run the program. You see, so 15 and 2 55. So 5 times 10, that's 15. All right, so that is a simple program on this area. So I would like to write another program. So if you follow the program, you will understand it. Program is very simple if you follow the step orderly. So let me close this. So I think I still need, okay, let me write another program, another simple program to write. So here I will show you how rem work. So rem, a program to add any two numbers. Now this rem will not appear, but I want to show you so that you understand it. So I will put input. It has come. Input A, input B, the sum, that is calculate the sum for me, which is equal to A plus B. Then I will now say print sum. If I run this program, it will give me the answer. So I will click on the green button to run the program. you see 12. So why is it giving me 12? Is because I want it to add two numbers for me, which is any number that the computer wants. Let me click run again. You see, still 12. So it assumes that the number I want to add is maybe 4 and 8. All right. So that's the way you can write some program without you giving the computer the data to use. So let me write another one. So I believe you are following, and you can see that it's very simple if you understand what the program is all about. So now this program is the same, so I will not delete that. So now I will put input, then that is enter first. Let me use first number, then let me close the quotes. Then I need another input, enter second number, let me close the quote. So here I will put my A. Here I will also put my B. I believe you are following. So here I will now write sum A plus B. Sum equal A plus B. So go down. Then I will now ask the computer to show me the output. That's why I'm using print statement. So I will put sum. Let me use capital. Now let's run this program and see what it will bring. You see, still 12. Is because it's the same program as the former one. All right. So I will still rewrite this program in another way. So what I will do is that I don't want rem here, so I will delete it. So take this one up. So I have input A, input B, sum A plus B. Now I already have print sum. So the next thing, if you follow this program, you will discover that they are the same. All right. So I will use another print. Then what I have here, I will rewrite it. Enter. This one should be here while this goes back. First number, then close the quotes. Now I will put this and put my A. Now we go back. All right, so this goes down. No. All right, in front. Then so print. Enter second number. Then I will close the quotes. All right. Then I will put B. All right. I believe you are following. All right. Now let's run this program so that we can see whether it will work or not. So I will click run to run the program. All right. As you can see, it's showing me enter first number 12, enter second number 0. Now the next thing I will do is that let me remove this A and B and see what will happen. So I've removed A and B so that you see the difference. All right, I click. You see, enter first number, enter second number. but where is the number? It's not showing there. So that's the difference. So if we still put our A, so that's the way you interact with the computer, so that you understand. Now let me put it back. All right, you see it's giving me the first number is 12, the second number is 0. All right, now moving forward, now there's another program I would like us to write. So let me delete this. Okay, let me highlight it because to save time. All right, now this program we use it to calculate average of any three numbers. So I believe you can join me in writing that. So input, all right, input, all right, it has come. Input A, input B, input C. All right, remove one input. Input C, let me use capital C so that it will look uniform. Then this input, let me use the main input. Okay, that's Bravo. Then sum equal, remember, A plus B plus C. Then average equal sum, then our division is /, then we use 3 since we want to use it to calculate the sum of three numbers and the average. So then the next one, print sum, print average. That's the way we can write it. Average. Right, let me change my S to capital S because I use capital up there. So all right, so this is the program to calculate the reason why I'm not using rem here is because it doesn't show in the program, so I may not need it. So let's run the program to see. You see, that is the computer pick any three numbers and add it together. It give it 12, then it divide it by 3, it now give it 4. So that is a simple program. All right, now let's look at another program. So this one is to calculate area of a rectangle. If you follow the program, you will discover that all the program I show you from the slide is what I'm doing. So let me highlight all this. You know the reason why this one is not showing is because E has been removed. So but I want to delete it so that we can now do other things. So let me remove it. Now let me still use rem here so that you know what the program is all about. Rem, a program to calculate the area of a rectangle. Okay, program to calculate the area of a rectangle. All right, the next line I will now put length equal 50. then breadth, that is B, equal 20. Now area of a rectangle, so I will put area. Now if we put area, the computer already understand what you mean, so don't worry, just put area equal length times breadth, but we use asterisk B here. Then we now say print area, print area. Now let's run the program. Let's see what it will show us. Now if we click, you see 1000, that is 20 multiplied by 50. 20 times 50 will give you 1000. So that's the way you can calculate area of a rectangle. All right, now moving forward, let's calculate the perimeter of a rectangle. All right, so I will delete some few things here like this. I will delete this because I may not need it. Okay, I still need it, so let me leave it. So the program is to calculate the perimeter. Okay, let me delete the perimeter of a rectangle. Perimeter of a rectangle. So I still have L equal 50, B equal 20, area L multiplied by B, that is asterisk B. Then instead of A, I have to put my perimeter. So don't worry, computer understand what you are doing. So far you know what you are writing the program about. Now this is the perimeter equal to, remember the perimeter in mathematics, and we have to rewrite it in computer basic program. That was why I show you mathematical expression and basic expression. So bracket open, so I will click inside my bracket and put length times breadth, asterisk B. So then here I will go down, then I will now use my print area, print perimeter. Remember, if you follow this step, you will know that we have given the computer perimeter, we have given it area. So for it to display the two for us so that we know what we are calculating, we have to use our print statement to display the two. So now let's run the program. Now if I click on this, it will run the program. All right, there's an error in what I wrote. Okay, there's something missing there. Yes, you see, that's the beauty of program. Now here should be asterisk, YA should be, length times breadth. So here should be plus. So now let me run the program. Let me see whether I've gotten the where the error is. So thank God there is error here, so that you will know that it's possible when you are writing program for error to come. So what will you do when you see error? You debug, that is remove the error. So you see 1000, that is the what? The area, and the perimeter is the 140. All right, so that's simple. Now let's write another program which is for a triangle. So now I would like to remove all this. I will still leave my, let me delete this. I will still leave my RAM so that you know what the program is all about. If you see, there are some programs I input RAM because it will not show in my output, but I just want you to know. If also, whenever you are writing program too, if you want anybody to know what the program is all about, you can use RAM. So it's very simple. So now let me write another program to calculate the area of a triangle. Okay, it has come. That has a base of 50 centimeter and height of 30 centimeter. All right, now the first thing I will write to do this is I will put B, that is, okay, let me use capital B, that is my base, equal 50. Then here I will put my height equal 30. You can change it if you like. All right, then area equal you remember the area 1 / okay 2 then asterisk base asterisk height. Then I will now say print area. Now I can write this program in two ways, but let's see this first way. Then before we can now think of the second one. Then we need a quote. Then I will put my circumference. Then I will close, okay. I will put caret sign. Then put 2. Then close the quotes. Now if I run this program, let's see if there is no error, the program will surely run. So let me run the program. You see 750 centimeter square. All right, now let's rewrite this program in another way. It shows that the program is working. So this one we will use read and data statements. So the first thing I will do is that, okay, I will need this print, I will need the area. So let me delete these two. I don't need them. So what I will do is that I will use read statement here. I will use read. So this is read base and height. Let me delete one. Base, so I will represent it with B, comma, then H. Read base and height, then area 1 divided by 2 multiply by B, base multiply by height, then print area. So okay, then I want to provide data for this one, because whenever you use data read statement, you have to use data to provide the data. So 50 comma then 30. That's another way. The second way I can write that same program. So I will click on this. You see it's still the same thing. Why the computer suggests this same 750 centimeter square for me, the same thing for when I put my data. So whichever way that is simple for you. All right, now the next thing I would like us to write is a program to calculate the circumference. So let me delete from here downward so that it will make our work fast. All right, as you can see, this is a comprehensive basic programming. So to calculate the area and circumference of any given circle, all right, click. All right, input. Alright, let me use computer input so that one will be alright. So I need radius, yes. So I will put enter radius, enter radius. You can give it a gap, radius, then I need to close that, then put semicolon, then 2. Alright, okay, I need radius there, yes, radius. Since I'm talking about radius, so I will represent it with R. Then I now need area, that is area. Everything I'm writing, the computer will understand it. So then, you know, we always use 22 all over 7 pi r square. So here, just like in basic expression, this is how we write it. So we write 22 divided by 7 asterisk, that is r, you know, pi r square, just the same in math, r, then caret sign 2. The circumference, so I will not write my circumference in full, so I will short it, equal to the same thing I wrote up, 2 asterisk 22 / 7, then asterisk radius. This radius. Alright, then I need print to show the work. Print, then let me give it gap. Okay, area, this one there's no gap so that it will not cause error. Area, so equal, then I will close the quotes. Alright, yeah, then I need another area. Why I'm using this is because that's the way you can write it in computer when you are coding. So quote, then centimeter caret, since I'm using square, caret square. Then I will close the quotes, then print circumference equal circumference, you know, I short my circumference to this, then quotes centimeter, then close the quotes. Alright, let's run the program. If there is no mistake, if there is mistake, I know how to correct it. Alright, there is a mistake somewhere, so the computer will tell you where the mistake is. Print circumference equals, alright, so there is an error somewhere. Now let me check where the error is. So it's showing me that the error is in print equal circumference. Alright, I think where the problem is here. Okay, now let me put caret 2, then close the quotes. Now let me run the program and see where. Okay, there's still an error. Alright, so now we take it back. Alright, circumference. Okay, I've gotten where first error is. There is too much gap here, which is not supposed to be. So now let me run and see if there's still any error. Alright, compiler. Okay, error in 3. So at times when you write program, you find error there. So if there's any error, you check to debug the error. Alright, now let's see what the error is. So we have 22. Okay, so okay, and then 22. Okay, I think this last line is still where the error is. Okay, I think I found where there is a problem. There should be a quote here to close this. Alright, this particular area. Now let me see whether it will solve the problem. Alright, that's good. You see, it's showing the area and the circumference. So that's the at times when you are writing program, there are some missing maybe quotes that you will miss that will cause problem in your program. But if you take your time to understand where the error is, it will give you the answer. Now see the solution, the area and the circumference. Alright, now the last program I would like us to write for today. So if there is any challenge in the program you are writing, you can tell me in the comment section so that I can guide you on what to do. Now we are writing this program to calculate simple interest. Simple interest of, let me use $400 or 400 naira, anyone you choose, like, at the rate, this one is simple, of 5% for a period of 4 years. Alright, that's simple. Alright, now remember I said rem will not show anything, but you just want the people to know what the program is all about. So let me use P. Now there's a statement you can use, maybe let P equal, but it's not useful again, so leave that. So let P equal 400. Remember they've given us in our equation 400. Then R, that is rate, equal what? You can see equal 5. Then T, that is the time, is equal to 4. No, 4. All right. Then simple interest. Now there's a way you can use your own function, that's user defined function. Like the one I use here, SI, simple interest, is not built-in function like square root, log, sine, cos that you can use, but the computer will also understand it. So equal P, remember in maths, principal times rate times time, rate times time. Then remember we always divide it over 100. All right, then print SI. All right, so this is the last program I will write for today, but I will still create another video to write more basic program. So let me run the program. You see 80. So if you work it out in mathematics, you will discover that the answer is still 80. So this is all we are going to learn under this. So now the last thing I would like to do is, please click subscribe button to subscribe to my channel. So let me write a program that will display that. Program is very simple if you enjoy how to use it. So if this video help you, all right, so please look at it. All right, there's something missing. Okay, I didn't close the quotes. All right, now you see that's the way you debug. So please subscribe to my channel if this video help you. So thank you for listening, thank you for watching, thank you for taking your time to listen, and I believe this video has helped you a lot, and I would love to hear from you. Thank you.